Miss Nation, we are back with another video. So unfortunately my husband is not going to be here for this one, but I am more than capable of holding down the fort. If you guys missed our last video, I will link it to in the description down below. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure your notifications are on, and so you guys can get updated anytime and every time we upload a video. So today's video is I'm going to be giving you guys my answers to some of the more known moral dilemmas. And when we went over this the other night, we were actually laughing because I don't know if I'm a bad person for how I'm going to answer these, or if I'm just a selfish person, because all in all, I know how I'm going to answer these questions. But real quick, the definition of moral dilemma is a situation in which a difficult choice has to be made between two courses of action, either of which entails transgressing a moral principle. So, I'm not a transgressor, but let's see where these moral dilemmas take me. Alright, here's the first one. The first moral dilemma says, you are living with your family in a scarce, poverty-stricken country. Where you live, there is no food bank, and you and your family are starving to death. One day, you are out trying to find some sort of food to nourish your family when something miraculous or problematic occurs. You find a huge sack full of money that has fallen off the back of a truck. You realize that this would be a fortune to your family, but there is one obvious catch. This money has to belong to someone else, and to take it and use it for your family would be stealing. And you can explain your situation to the rightful owner, but how can you know he'll be a generous person? Would you, A, return the money to its rightful owner, or B, take the money and use it to help your family? These were one of the dilemmas that we went over, and it was a very, very simple answer for me. I'm taking the money and I'm helping my family. And before you guys judge me, let me tell you why. And I didn't hesitate on this one. This is one of the ones I was just like, this is a no-brainer for me. So, I know for a fact, family means everything to me. I build my life around my family. It's been me and my family against the world for as long as I can remember. And now that my husband and I are planning on building our own family, I know the struggles of not having enough. And I would never, ever, ever want my family to go through that. So if I find something that can benefit them, even if it puts me in a problematic situation, I would much rather bear that burden alone than to have the solution and not use it. Is it stealing? Yes. I'll ask for forgiveness and keep it pushing. And it says there's no tracking on the money, so it's not like they could tell who stole it. So my family, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be set. So that one wasn't really a problem. Moral dilemma number 2 says it's choice for the cure. You and your friend are stranded on an island. Unfortunately, you are both fatally ill. It just so happens that you have the antibiotic that can cure your illness. Sadly enough, there is just enough antibiotics to save only one person. How could you and your friend choose which one of you will take the antibiotic? Do you think that either person should take it, or should feel guilty for the other person dying? I don't even know. Do you think that although if neither of you, so either one of us takes it or we both take it. Okay. Again, I'm a very, very giving person. I'm a very generous person. I'm a very loving person, supportive friend, the whole 9 yards. So it depends on which friend. And I say that because I take the word friend very, very, I don't take that word lightly. I don't take that term lightly. Not everybody is my friend. So if it's my friend, like, and I know this person, like, this person has been down for me from the beginning, like, she my ride or die, he's my ride or die, I would absolutely give it to them. And it also depends if I have children or not. If I have children, I'm fighting you for it. I will give you a fair fight. You and I can fight for it. We can do rock, paper, scissors, lizard, spot. That's 2 out of 3 gets the antibiotic. I will give that person a fair shot if they are my true friend. It's either I kill 5 people and save the 1 person, or I kill the 1 and I save the 5. And then it goes on to being a little bit more detailed, but I'll do the generalization first. It asks if I'm going to kill 5 to save 1, and the answer flat out is no. I could sacrifice 1 to save 5. There's also a medical version of this, but I'm going to stick with the original. And then it asks if you knew the 1 person, if the 1 person was a member of your immediate family, would you still choose to flip the switch and kill the member of your immediate family or kill the 5 workmen? And again, I feel like a horrible person for saying this, but in that instance, I would have to kill the 5 people, because I'm very, very close to each of my family members. And yeah, I don't know about that one. The next moral dilemma is the unfaithful wife. It says you are an emergency worker that has just been called to the scene of an accident. When you arrive, you see that the car belongs to your wife. Fearing the worst, you rush over, only to see she is trapped in her car with another man. Obviously, he is her lover, with whom she's been having an affair. You reel back in shock, devastated by what you have just found out. As you step back, the wreck in front of you comes into focus. You see your wife is seriously hurt and needs attention straight away. Even if she gets immediate attention, there is a very high chance she'll die. You look at the seat next to her and see her lover. He is bleeding heavily from a wound to the neck, and you need to stem the flow of blood immediately. If you attend to your wife, her lover will bleed to death, and you may not be able to save her anyway. If you work on the lover, you can save his life, but your wife will definitely die. Who would you choose to work on? Now, this was one of the ones that I had a little bit of a pause to, because the petty side of me came out real quick, real fast, and in a hurry, and was like, she wants to cheat, she can go. But then the more compassionate side of me came out, and this one was the first one that like kind of tore my heart apart, because I don't know what I would do in this situation, because this one is a little bit harder for me, because while I do not agree with cheating on any level, emotional, physical, anything, I don't like cheaters, and it's not something that I can easily overlook. So even if I did, like, if I attended to my wife and if I chose her and I attended to her, there's still a very high chance that she would die, but I would at least be able to sleep at night knowing that I did the best I could to help her. So that was one side of me. The other side of me, the more petty side of me, says to go and help the lover, and while I'm helping the lover, let the lover know that the person that I chose him over my wife, and that he should be grateful for me, and I want him to feel guilty about causing me an amount of pain that I could never inflict on anybody else. But the real answer is I would choose my wife. And this is because as much as she hurt me, and as much in this scenario, as much as she hurt me, and as awful as she made me feel about the whole cheating situation and finding out the way I did, not only did I find out she cheated, but I find out that she's been in a car accident, and there's a 95% chance, or a very high percentage, that she will not live. I would have to save her, because I made my vows to her. I said, till death do us part. What she did leading up to her death is between her and the Lord, and I know that the Lord will come through for me, because he always has. So the short answer to that is I would pick my wife. I would pick my wife hands down. Alright, 2 more. So this one, 3 more actually. I can't count either. Okay. The next moral dilemma is the poisoned coffee. It says, Tom, hating his wife and wanting her dead. First of all, whoa. Why is that the first sentence? Oh my goodness. It says, Tom, hating his wife and wanting her dead, puts poison in her coffee, thereby killing her. Jane also hates her husband and will like him. What the? Why is death a part of this? Why couldn't it just be like a divorce or something? And would like him dead. One day, her husband accidentally puts poison in his own coffee, thinking it is cream. Jane realizes this and has the antidote that could save him, but does not hand it over, and her husband dies. Is Jane's failure to act as bad as Tom's action? Yes. This one, it wasn't really. No. Yes, because you're both taking a life that you did not give, and that is one thing that I can't fathom doing. So the short answer to is Jane's failure to act as bad as Tom's action? Yes, because it is a sin by omission. You had the antidote. You knew he put it in his coffee. Yes, because you guys both committed murder. I'm gonna do Sophie's choice at the end. Okay, the tortured child is the next moral dilemma, and it says, imagine that a powerful alien were to visit Earth with the ability to eradicate war, famine, and suffering. The alien says that he will do this and in turn turn the world into a utopia where humans will be happy and peaceful forevermore, but only if a price is paid. He demands a small child to be given to him so that he can perform the hideous scientific experiments on it, causing the child unimaginable pain. Would you hand over the child? No. I would not hand over the child, because I would do it. I don't like inflicting pain on anyone else. I would much rather, whether it's by choice, by like if he says, look, pick a child, I can't do that. That's not part of who I am. That's not me. But I would offer myself up for the experimentation and let that child live its life. And the second part is, what if the alien demands that you must inflict the torture on the child yourself? I would rather commit murder. There's nothing in this world that can cause a person to take someone else's life. I can't. I'm torturing this person pretty much until they're dead and it's unimaginable pain. I can't do that to someone. I would rather have that be done to me. I would offer myself up as the sacrifice and let the world go on and know that everyone that I love, everyone that I know is okay and safe and happy, and especially if I don't know them. Children are absolutely amazing, and for the most part innocent, so I don't think I would be able to do that. And the final moral dilemma that I'm going to do today is Sophie's Choice. And it says, this is a true story that happened in World War II. You are an inmate, imprisoned in a concentration camp. A guard tells you that you must choose one of your two children. Oh my gosh. You must choose one of your two children for him to take to the gas chamber. If you choose neither, he will take them both. What would you do? Apparently, Sophie told him to take her younger daughter. She lost track of her older son, and she later committed suicide from the guilt of having chosen between her children. Oh my gosh. This one is kind of hard, because I do want two kids, and the idea of having to choose which one of my kids I would willingly sacrifice is something that I could never do. I mean, I would give myself in their place, like, look, don't take my children, take me, sort of situation. I'm more equipped. Like, look, I'm older. I don't have much time left anyway. Like, why take them? They're young. They can learn. They can grow. So I would beg and I would plead with this person. Like, look, please don't take my children. And I know it's not how it works, but I cannot fathom saying take one of my children to the gas chamber. I couldn't do it. There's no part of me that would even consider it. I would literally choose death over this. Like, I would look, just take me. Don't even think about my children. Like, take me first. Like, they're young. Like, I would really try to rationalize it. Like, look, I'm older. My bones are brittle. I can't work as much. I can't work as quickly as they can. My mind is not they can't process things as quickly as they can. I would really try to push everything in their favor so they would see how much of an asset they are and how much of a liability I was. And I would have to give up my own life to save my children. Yeah, because I don't think I would be able to live with myself. I know I wouldn't be able to live with myself after having to choose between my two children. And my son and my daughter, yeah, no, it's not going to happen. I would give up my life first. Alright, so that's enough of that. I am not doing any more moral dilemmas because that last one really just broke my heart. Well, you guys, thank you so much for coming on, and if you guys have any more ideas for videos or podcasts that you want us to do, or you see some more moral dilemmas that you guys want me to answer, or if you guys agree with how I chose my moral dilemma to answer, if you don't agree, let us know in the comment section down below, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next video.